Hydra trophy badges that I'm sporting right here. Abby will be earning hers over the course of this panel. If you want one of your very own, you get to come in here and join in the fun. We have a bag full of habaneros. We have a bottle of Hydra. If you want a Hail Hydra bag, you get to try out the habanero Hydra combo. You don't have to go crazy with it, but you get to share in our pain a little bit. So, yeah. All right.
You just walk up there.
Yeah. If it's gonna be first come first serve because we've only got 3 of the badges. Okay, we can make more. Yeah, you can do it while we're reading. You can do it with us if you want. Like at the point in time we decide to do the Hydra. Although it's not gonna make sense. All right. Oh, Luke's coming up here. All right. Right there in front, we've got 3. Oh, we'll be making a mistake. Okay, you can just hang out right there in the front row because we're not going to do it right away. And the suicide pact thing is more or less, we're not going to do it here. We're just going to try to show it's honest.
That's the cue right there. So that's what you guys stay.
I'll let you know when it's time. So, are we good to go, Dylan? Do we got memory of the camera? Okay, well, without further ado, then I bring you Spicy Fan Fic.
Alright, so majority vote here.
She might have been in charge of
Do I start with the pepper or
with the pepper! I fucking love her.
Do not snort it back in your nose.
Thank you for your caring.
I think it's too late. So, this story, this fanfic, is called Pokemon Champion. Okay, Nash Ketchum. And he was Ash Ketchum's cousin. He lived from Palatown, but wasn't from the same years, so he was never met with as his cousin. One day, Nash Ketchum got up to start his Pokemon journey once and for all. Nash Ketchum said, "I will be the Pokemon champion." He got up, put on his socks, but looked at the cloak and he was very late, so he got back and went faster. Dr. Oak said, "You are late," and showed him empty Pokeballs with no Pokemon in them. Nash Ketchum said, "But what the Pokemon will I have?"
Go ahead.
A mysterious voice said, "Take the other Pokeball, Nash." And he locked, but didn't see the voice. But he took the Pokeball under the table and opened it. Pika. It was a Pikachu. Dr. Oak said, "I didn't glad almost that one." Dr. Oak said, "It looks like it like you," and smiled. "But watch out!" It was too late as Nash Ketchum was zapped and fell to the ground with bruises and crispy. Nash Ketchum said goodbye to his mother and left on the road for the town where the first gym was. I need to clarify, it's J-I-N? The first gym was. Pikachu did follow along with Nash as he told stories of how it would be Pokemon champion. Ready nose. Alright. Nash Ketchum went to gym because he said, "I have to be good Pokemon champion like my brother Ash." And he was ready for the battle with the gym leader named Broke. Draw your Pokemon, said Broke as he showed him a Rock Onyx Dragon. Nash was going to use the Weedle he found in some grass, but the voice said, no, use Pikachu. But again, Nash looked around and didn't see voices. Who are you? Said Nash Ketchum back to Nash Ketchum.
Honey,
Yeah.
make it hotter, please.
Okay. Gonna do this one next?
Whatever you want.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Literally?
Yeah.
Not yet. I got a lot of this left. Alright. Who are you? Said Nash Ketchum. Back with Nash Ketchum. You have to use Pikachu because it is the dragon weakness, said the voice. And it just was silence. Go Pikachu, said Nash, but Broke countered with rocks, and Pikachu had to dodge. Then he threw Pokemon at him and planted. A leap! It attacked and missed. Dust everywhere. Then it settled, and Pikachu was tops. Right. Broke said, good job, take this bunch. And Nash Ketchum had 2 badges because one was from Pallet Town 5 years ago. Just a quick break there. Okay. I'm so proud of him. Nash Ketchum was on the road again and laughed. It was nice out. The trees were happy in the air.
Come on, honey, you can do it. Be the Pokemon champion. Very nice.
But Nash Ketchum thinks about the voice that was right more than him. But the voice said, Nash Ketchum, look up. And Nash, looking up to the other sky, and saw Rayquaza and caught it in Pokeball. Nash Ketchum said, yay! I got Rayquaza! And went into the daycare to drop it off. But when he got the nice lady said, cute Rayquaza, it's time to play with your blocks. But Rayquaza said, Rayquaza does not play with blocks. And he hyper beamed, and the daycare cedar blew up. And my gums. Alright, next he had to battle a gym with pants. Basic question, was Broke not wearing pants? But he waited. But the voice said to him, Nash Ketchum, use Pikachu again. But Nash Ketchum said, what?
Need a pepper, I have a fire battle.
Oh God.
Make it hotter.
Anna, you slammed door.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge that, Joe.
That's true. That's true. Get the battle's heating up, honey. Yeah. See? The funniest fucks are the quietest. I wasn't kidding. Yeah. Get it, honey.
Not funny.
How dare you?
Super effective. That's a mistake. No, I'm gonna have to spit some of this out.
There you go. There it is. Good job.
I tried that. attacked. Pikachu dodged and leaped quickly through the air and did electro sparks. Gloom filled with electric. And soon could not battle anymore. It was certain. Pikachu said, "Bingo." Because I won the battle again. Because I got 2 searing down my face. The gym leader said, "I had you wrong, kid." And gave another badge to Nash Ketchum.
Almost.
Nash Ketchum went to the other gyms really fast. Remember, that's JRM. Right. It didn't clarify this time.
Not.
He fought long and hard and got every badge because he always did his best. There were times when he stopped, but the voice said again, "No, Nash Ketchum, you must battle to be Pokemon champion." And he listened to the voice keep fighting. His ears fell when he collected his last badge to enter the last battle. Nash Ketchum stood in the last battle for all. Crowds gathered from everywhere. The mood was at the limit for Nash Ketchum's quest to be Pokemon champion. The voice said, "Nash Ketchum, use Pidgeot. That is Pikachu." So he did. He chose Pidgeot for the first round. The other trainer said, "I will be the best," and sent Charizard.
She said it that way because that Charizard's in all caps.
They flew through the air, but Pidgey was smaller and could dodge faster like lightning. Whirlwinds in the air. Charizard blew fire bolts, but Pidgey went fast and threw them to hit the target. It was like nothing before. And then Pidgey caught fire, flapped to put out. But Charizard stopped too fast, and he was the victor. Nash Ketchum said, "No, Pidgey!" and then sent it out Pikachu in her place. Pikachu dove fast and finished off the fight because the Charizard was weak now. Sorry.
Three out of 10.
Yeah, it was kind of weak. We need to train more. Then the trainer chose Zubat, and Pikachu won too. Finally, he was at his last Pokemon, and the crowd turned to nuts. Go Ninetales! And Ninetales came out. It swirls like fireballs. He struck Pikachu like thunder. And then Pikachu's face fell on the ground.
Like just the face or the whole Pikachu?
Face. It says face, but
No pictures.
yeah. Up to interpretation.
You're almost done.
I know.
You got this.
I'm almost there.
Yes.
Nash Ketchum said, "Go Pikachu, you can do it!" Pikachu got back up and jumped and slammed in it. The face. So it went flying. It didn't get up. The man said, "Nash Ketchum wins!" And Nash Ketchum cried as he hugged Pikachu. Pikachu said, "Pika." And Nash Ketchum said, "We win, Pikachu." And I am Pokemon champion, and cried more. Just like I am. Then something horrible happened. The boy said, "Congratulations, Nash Ketchum. You did well." And Nash Ketchum walked up to see Mewtwo standing in front. Nash Ketchum said, "It's you all along." And Mewtwo said, "Thank you, Nash Ketchum. You helped me to take over the world. You did well, my little Pokemon."
Another twist.
Nash Ketchum said, "But I am not a Pokemon." But Mewtwo said, "I am your master, Nash Ketchum." Pikachu was only your imagination because you are Pikachu.
But who was phone?
Nash Ketchum looked down and saw his yellow paws and fur for the first time. Mewtwo said, "You did well, my little one. You deserve rest." And he held out Pokeball. Nash Ketchum said, "No!" and tried to dodge, But it was too late for him. He got caught into the Pokeball and stayed there forever. The end.
What a Shyamalan place.
That's what I'm saying. Bird, you're the next one.
We're gonna do that again. I want to give them a chance to watch us.
Do it.
Let's give Anna a round of applause. We'll make sure the bathroom is clear for you in the morning.
I call dibs. Looking at you, Zomboy, I call dibs.
What's that?
Bathroom.
I can use this.
So I'm going next.
Yep.
Oh, am I reading them as well?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Read the first one, and then we'll move on. If we got time to come back.
Well, you're gonna be eating peppers like machine gun range getting through that first story.
Right. That's what.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, so this fanfic is called Yoda and Tequila.
What?
I'm gonna preface this with. Don't talk with your mouth full of food, everyone. That's food. Alright, I'm gonna preface this with I'm going to attempt to do Yoda's voice while my mouth is on fire.
Oh no.
It's gonna come. Well, it's fine.
Medical combination.
Okay. It is a quiet night. We find Anakin Skywalker walking the streets when all of a sudden a man had just robbed some women. Anakin runs after the man. Anakin calls, "Stop! Get back!"
Definitely got the hated sand on there.
Where's Anakin when we need her?
Where's Padme? As Anakin calls out, the man keeps running. Going through a crowd, he sneaks into a night. He sneaks into a I'm assuming nightclub. He sneaks into a nightclub. Anakin follows him in. Anakin sees the guy and uses his force pull. Guy. What the fuck are you doing, motherfucker?
You know, Twilight.
Make it harder. Eat something
Anakin.
harder.
Cheese.
By the way, you guys, Rob lied. It's not Ghost Pepper. It's California Reaper.
Carolina.
Carolina. Sorry.
I had hoped.
Fuck me.
It burns for 2 minutes, lasts for 30. Have fun.
Much like my sex life. Anyway. I know myself. So, guy calling, "What the fuck are you doing, motherfucker?" And Anakin says, "Shut up!" Anakin then punches the guy in the face, knocking him out. The police came and took the guy to jail. As Anakin is about to leave, he noticed some people chatting. "Go, go, go, go!" Must be chanting. "Go, go, go, go!" Anakin went to see what is going on. Anakin was shocked at what he saw. It was Master Yoda, dancing with strippers and drinking a bottle of tequila. Yoda told him,
As he does.
"Shake that ass." Smack that ass. Another.
Oh, wait. Sorry, when said, make it hotter.
Oh, yeah, shake that ass.
Sorry, we love you.
Girls.
This is off right now. So, Anakin. Master Yoda, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah!
I love you, Birdie.
I miss you.
We'll see you on the other side. Yoda was shocked to see Anakin.
Did you skip straight to Hop and Arrow?
I'm sure he did.
Come in.
to California Reaper, but that's why he's the
This is fine. Everything's fine. My body was ready. That being said, can anybody turn on the hose?
Name that.
Oh, fuck.
Yoda was shocked to see Anakin. No Jedi knew that Yoda would do this. Yoda.
Oh, Skywalker, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? You ask what are you doing? This is against the code of the Jedi. No, I'm getting sweaty.
Come on, Berg.
Oh, Anakin, come with me and I will slay.
It's not written out, Yoda will speak out. As Yoda gets off the stage, Anakin starts to follow him to a back room. Oh, fuck. The back room looks like it's reserved for Yoda. In the room, you find hose everywhere. So Master started explaining.
Well, you see,
What?
Skywalker, I come here to unwind and have some fucking fun. And it all happened 2 years ago. I accidentally drank a whole bottle of tequila. I was drunk as fuck. I was...
Jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's not cool.
This guy's got it.
Hey, man. I got another story too, so I'm kind of shaking actually. This is fine.
I have leftovers.
Bitchin'. So,
I was cussing buckos doing crazy shit that Jedi do not do. But I realized I barely remember any of it. And what I don't remember doesn't hurt me or others.
so you're saying I can have bear and do crazy shit? What?
Fair?
I get it.
It's supposed to be beer.
Beer.
Yeah.
Okay. That's bear. Yeah. So you're saying I can have beer and do crazy shit?
No, beer is not good, does not get you drunk. Drink tequila.
I see. And if I drink a lot of tequila, I can do crazy shit and have sex with girls?
Yes. But the girls must be hoes like these bitches up here. Because with hoes, you don't. Because with hoes, you don't feel love for them.
Hey, sex work is real work, by the way. This is not the opinion of Rivet City. We good.
Yoda does not speak on our behalf.
Exactly.
Okay, well, then give me that tequila. See in the next chapter where Anakin takes tequila.
Oh, no.
I don't know why.
Making it spicy.
Don't encourage it,
Yeah.
he'll take more off.
It's actually pretty good when you get past all the, fire.
All right, it's time for a little audience interaction. I need the help of one audience member. You've already signed up for something, and so have you. Here, come up, right there. Come up here, please. Yeah, come up here.
You have been chosen.
Read the ingredients on the back of these bottles, but don't say them out loud. And you choose which one we're gonna use.
Oh no.
Don't show them. Nope, just. All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hey, let's
Everybody give her a hand.
Dr.
Great choice. All right, yeah, now we're going to this is what we're not consuming. We're not consuming the spicy tincture of dried peppers made from crushed red pepper, Carolina Reapers, and ghost peppers.
Hey Rob, I need that bottle when you're not using it.
She passed on that for ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers, San Marzano chilies, habaneros, and Thai chilies. So thank you. Give her a big round of applause.
Thank you for making this so much hotter.
That's true.
You should have done it over mine rather than our guests. Jesus Christ.
So if you didn't see that, there was 4 drops in each of these.
Just a little nightcap, folks. All right, so I'm going to read a story here. I haven't read this one. I'm going into it blank, but I can tell you it's based on the greatest love story of all time.
What is that love story?
It's titled A Twilight Fan Fic. Based on nothing but the half-remembered trailer from the movie Twilight. So without further ado,
Yeah, buddy. Get it, Rob.
Yeah.
Don't time this time, Rob.
well,
Don't time this time.
He didn't die the last time.
I don't want that.
He's clearly still alive.
Hey, you ate the whole thing.
Are you gonna sing a song?
Oh, I really already did. I was doing tribute by Tenacious D. It was pretty cool.
It was great. Sing another.
What is your name, friend?
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Fucking love that voice. So enamored by it.
I'm just trying to empty my mouth of this pepper that I ate in one bite.
You said that eat another. With your mouth full was fine though.
No, I didn't. That was your husband.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Wants him to start it hard.
Just remember, whatever he has, she has. Just remember that.
Super fast. A dark figure moved in the night. It was dark figure. He reached into the pocket of his long black leather trench coat and fished out 4 cigarettes. He lit 3, put 1 in his mouth, dropped 2 and stuck 1 behind his ear. Why? Psychological warfare, that's why. After smoking his ciggy, he got on his motorcycle and rode through the night since he was a badass motorcycle riding vampire. His leather coat flapped in the wind like the wings of a bat. And then he was a bat. The bat rode the motorcycle through the night. Its wings flapped like a long leather coat. The stars shone like holes in a garbage bag stretched over a spotlight. Dark thought spitefully and yanked on the gas, making the bike go super fast. As he went super fast. I thought about being a vampire and how cool that was sometimes. He adjusted his sunglasses as he rode through the night. Super fast. Super fast.
Make it hot. For you, Joe.
Make it sensual.
It was morning. Oh, wow. Okay. It's hard to do that voice when you cover.
Super fast.
It was morning. And Dark was at school and he opened his locker and put a jar of blood that he'd stolen from somewhere in there and almost forgot to lock it, but then didn't. He turned around and Sander Jock was there, who was a jock and played football, and he was big and not nice to people who weren't jocks. I'll beat you at footballs in gym class, Sander Jock said. Dark stared at Sander Jock darkly like a bat riding a motorcycle. I've never read this. This is really good.
It's better off.
Dark stared at Sander Jock darkly like a bat riding a motorcycle through the night, super fast. Dark said. Blow what? Said Sander. Oops, I meant cheese, said Dark. That was a good segue into eating some of this delicious cheese.
Dude, it's good, isn't it?
That cheese is really
Yeah, I
good.
just had some.
Oh, okay, said Jock Sander. But I still kick your ass and steal a girl. No, you cannot, Dark said.
Super bad.
I'm too cool. And he put an extra pair of sunglasses, and his super hot girl came and kissed him.
Super hot.
Making it spicy.
I got a lot of story left. I can't make it spicy quite yet. Oh, actually, yes, I can. Hold on. No, I lost right up. Okay.
Eat that pepper like a
Oh,
bat.
okay, said Dark Sander. Oh, but I still kick your ass and steal her girl. No, you cannot, Dark said. I'm too cool. And he put on an extra pair of sunglasses, and the super hot girl came and kissed him.
That's where you left off.
She wore jeans with holes in them, but not holes on her butt, because she's not a slut, but she was very nice and had emo hair. But she was still super popular like all the cheerleaders, only she wasn't as dumb as they were. She said. No, you must love me, I am Jock, said Jock Sander. I'm better at football. But then they had gym class and Dark had the ball and went super fast. He looked down his motorcycle and everybody was super surprised that Dark could go so fast. But Dark was a vampire and it was a secret, but he forgot that it was a secret and he used his super fast sprint to play football and score. Oh, I do have a lot of story left. Okay, I gotta put it down here. Okay, later that night, he also scored with his super hot girlfriend. But then Jock Sander was a vampire too, and he kidnapped super hot girlfriend who was called Kate. And he tried to suck her blood, but then Dark came on a super fast motorcycle through the night, and then he played some more football with Jock Sander, and he won again. Kate! It's all caps. Her eyes beautiful and full of lively sparks, even in the super fast night. There's no reason kidnappings have done nothing to diminish her divine and emo thug beauty. Hot dark figure with all her might. Oh my God, you super fast! Super fast. I got pepper in the back of my throat, I gotta swallow it.
You got it.
Kate, Drake said, you're so pretty. No, I'm not. Kate said, being perfectly modest, even though she was super hot. Super hot! Dark then felt the lust for blood rise up inside him at the sight of his super hot girlfriend. Because he said, I'm a vampire.
And I like
He grabbed Kate by the arms and pulled her close. He was torn between kissing her and sucking her dry. Torn like a garbage bag stretched over a super fast motorcycle. Kate said,
Just
ever since I found that jar of blood in your locker. Kate wasn't just beautiful and modest, but she was also very smart. Shit, I should have locked that. Kate said darkly. You did. I picked the lock. Kate was also an ex-CIA agent, even though she was 16 in high school. Her daddy was also very rich, and she drove a pink Ford Mustang, even though she never bragged about it. Dark looked down at Kate's awesome all-star sneakers. I love you, but I want to kill you, Kate said, already knowing the answer. Because I must, Dark said, pushing himself away from Kate. Why? Kate insisted, knowing what was coming. Because this is what I am, Dark figure said, stepping into the shadows of the alley. There's a point for that. Give me a second. He felt the lust for blood take him over. Kate stood there motionlessly. She loved Dark. He was so cool with his long leather coat and his sunglasses and his super fast motorcycle. He also beat Standard Jock in football, and Standard Jock was the school's best football player. She would not have looked so pretty going to the prom with Dark, but it was just not meant to be. That's the numbers 2 in the letter B. I understand, Kate said. Let it run, Dark said. His intentions as dark as the night, or I will kill you.
Yes. Hail Hydra.
Good question.
It'll be fine.
You're gonna be sick.
Maybe.
Now, really happy.
I understand, Kate said. Then run, Dark said, his intentions as dark as the night, or I will kill you. No, Kate said. If this is how it must end, then so be it. Oh, man. Dark felt himself being pulled forward. No! He screamed in the night, but there was no answer save the inexorable shuffling of his feet. Yes! Kate said, unwavering in her resolve. No! Dark whimpered as the night spun super fast around her. Yeah! Dark grabbed Katie by her shoulders and sunk his super sharp teeth into her neck. She did not resist. Blood spilled out into Dark's mouth. He could do nothing but drink in great gulps. Bright red jolts stained Kate's white all-stars. Dark stepped back and let Kate drop to the ground. His head hung darkly, his guilt overwhelming, and his long leather coat drooped with sorrow. He got on his motorcycle and started. Without looking back, he rode out into the night. Super fast. He would never play football again.
Give another big round for Rob.
Is it time?
Oh, it's time. Look at that affirmation in the whole thing.
This is the sexiest thing I've ever done.
Rob, don't talk.
All right.
Making love happen.
All right.
That adrenaline was amazing.
This one is called Harry Potter and the giant, somewhat useless looking and otherwise generic object.
That sounded so perfect.
Harry, my boy, Dumbledore said, stroking his bead like one of the kings of all. It is time. Time for what, sir? Harry asked, paying attention attentively. Time to pine. No! He shouted and shook his head so hard in pure denial that his neck snapped and collapsed to the ground. He's not quite dead yet, but he would be. Every time there's a line break, I'm just gonna have a little bit more pepper. So I'm up every time. Yeah! Harry yawned and woke up in a cold sweat. The pain was excruciating. He opened his eyes, screaming in pure agony. Yo, 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 Harry Majid, what up? Ron wanted to know what was up with Harry. But Harry could only shake his head and scream as his brain exploded into a fractal meat circus. And his face did the same thing. It was, Harry decided, a most enlightening experience. I really hate how short this story is because I just fucking go.
Yes!
Oh, we're going hard.
I'm so excited.
Harry yawned and woke up in a colder sweat. He sat up, staring vacantly at the wall. Harry, Neville asked. Harry stared at Neville even more vacantly. The boy shuffled nervously. How much for a room? He asked. Harry opened his mouth and spoke the answer in a series of ultrasonic shrieks that burst into the wall in the seven-chorded language of hell. 272 272 galleons and 11, said the wall. Now stop cutting you. Stop cutting me, you fucknuts. Neville shuffled about a bit more, then nodded, reaching down his throat and turning something like a knob inside of it to open his internal vaults. Then he braced himself with a wild cry of, "I'm a firing my laser!" Neville's mouth unleashed a supersonic torrent of coins that Harry eagerly swallowed. Not a single coin in the galleon beam missed Harry's mouth. After nearly 10 minutes, the exchange was complete, and Neville nodded once, sharply, then reached into his robes, almost hesitating before his hand clearly grasped something. Slowly, he retracted his hand. It was a lemon. It was a perfect lemon. It was the perfect lemon that either of them ever done saw. Make this hard. Over the course of 4 trillion years, Neville slowly moved his hand over Harry's outstretched palm. Then it was over it. 2012 octavillion years followed. And then Neville dropped the lemon into Harry's hand, feeling very, very hairy about it all.
That's a good one.
Harry
You got this. You got this.
Harry smiled vacantly, and Neville shuffled about nervously. Well then, Neville said. Well then, I feel lighter already. May I, Harry?
Oh,
Harry
that's the best
slowly
part.
nodded vacantly.
Get it, Abby. You got this.
Neville stretched open Harry's mouth and entered him, becoming one of the guests in the Potter Hotel. Harry no longer seemed quite so vacant as he brought the lemon up to his eyes. Very small arms grew out of his corneas and held the lemon in place as he lowered his larger fake arm. Tiny mouths extended from his pupils like xenomorphs and began attempting to eat the lemon. The lemon's skin was too tough though. So some small arms, very, very small ones, grew from Harry's irises and opened fire. Bullets.
Well, you got it. You got it.
Harry yawned and woke up in the coldest sweat. God, I wish it was cold. Then the universe froze to death because the sweat was at absolute zero and couldn't be warmed up by anything.
Is it time?
A little bit more. Let's do it.
Hail Hydra! Oh, let's get that off your hand. Or you're gonna want to go wash your hands immediately.
Hell yeah.
Hey, John. I love you.
You got this.
Can I go a little more?
Get ready.
Me too.
By the way, you were fucking killing it.
Thank you.
Way to fucking go.
Harry yawned and woke up. Thank you, Albus, he said, staring at his teacher with devoted devotion. Now I know what must be done. Harry rose. It was time for cool shit to happen. Motherfucking end of chapter 1.
You earned this.
Thank you.
And your face is about to go down.
No,
I'm gonna warn you right now.
Oh my god.
Your face is about to go down.
It's a good thing to have.
I'm calling because of that.
That's impressive. That is a lot more.
You got about 45 seconds to a minute before the adrenaline just punches you in the face.
It's already hitting me.
Use the chocolate milk. Use the chocolate milk.
It does nothing when you're at this level. It does nothing. You just gotta tough it out.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
I told you it's amazing.
Way to fucking go, Abby.
All right.
Yes.
No. Chocolate milk. We got chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Might not help much. Bread might be a better option.
Here, eat all of it.
Get the white girl bread.
White girl brain.
Well, while we're doing that, any questions, any thoughts from the audience so far?
You're reading your story and you're starting from. You're going 0 to 100.
0 to hero.
But you gotta leave me the stem though, because I gotta eat the whole thing.
No, you gotta cut the top off. It doesn't
Well, I know,
look like
I know,
that.
but like, don't discard it.
The quality of this literature is just.
It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
sublime.
It's Shakespearean.
Tip.
It's just
Hey, Dylan, how are you up there?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right. So we don't have, just to let you guys know, I've been out of commission today, and it was my job to find these stories, and Travis stepped in the 11th hour and found all of these, like, bang-up jobs. These have been the best stories we've told so far by far. No Hogwarts castles of witchcraft and wizardry have been injured in the making of this, but we've told that story one too many times now.
Feels good.
Come on, that boy.
I was so confident up until I put it in the can.
You know what, though?
You got this, man.
Mr. Booze.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
All right, well then.
I did this last year.
Hey,
what?
you didn't go 0 to 90 because you've got a nightcap for the end of your story.
Oh, fabulous.
It's just whiskey.
Oh, nice. Killer. Awesome. Okay, well, I did this last year. Well, not last year. Last time. And I did it standing up without a microphone. So I'll probably be like walking through. So if you want to touch me, you can.
You really liked it when you touch him.
It's the most amazing.
This is Sonic High School. Written by Dark Doom Firemaster.
Oh, it sounds like gold.
Nothing will ever be
Oh, this is a dumbass fucking idea.
You got it, man. You got it.
Glad you're honest.
Hey, Trav. Your sister's watching.
Oh, what's up, sis?
Gonna watch her die on TV.
Sonic High School, Chapter 1. Oh. I got the hiccups already.
Go, Travis.
I'm going.
Yeah, give it on.
That Steph did while you were down. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said. And Sonic screamed, "No! I'm late for school. I have to get to school now," said Sonic, jumping out of bed. Sonic put his clothes on really fast. And ran out of his room because he's super fast. "No time for breakfast," said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. "You will regret this," said Sonic's mom. Leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and outfits on her hands. What the fuck? Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside. "Oh, fuck me, man." Hey, I have to stay up here because the camera's up here. Oh, fuck.
So, just to let you guys know exactly what's happening right now, his body just got about 20 degrees colder than normal, and his face and probably his arms are tingling and pulsing right now. And that's what's happening to her, too. It's amazing.
Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop, where people were getting on the bus. "Tails, Knuckles, wait for me," said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. "Oh, fuck me, man." "Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic," said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop. They know each other, though. Oh, man. "Oh, he's late," said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus and he got on the bus after Tails. "I got so much spit, man." "Just in time," said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid Shuffle for the first time. I don't know what that dance is. Sonic sat down next to Tails and Knuckles sat beside them, taking up both seats. "I'm so bad," said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where two people could sit. Knuckles did this every day and no one bothered him. But they all knew it was against the rules of both man and God. Oh, Rob. The bus started and drove into school, and they parked and they got out. "We're at school now," said Tails. "It is time to go to class." Sonic was also at school, so he went to his first class of the day, English class. "I can't even go hotter, man. It's boring because I just I'm down.
You can always have more.
Fuck off." Abby, I already love you, but fuck off. didn't mean it. I'm just talking through hot. Sonic got to his class and tapped down his head. See, it is journal day, said Sonic's English teacher, Mrs. Lesson. Mrs. Lesson was tall and white and had gray hair. And she was not pretty, which I don't agree with Sonic, because I bet she's a beautiful woman and she tries her best. Take out your journals and put them in a pile, and I will read one of your entries to the class. Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front quickly, and put his journal on her desk, and ran back to his desk, all with his head down and not talking or looking at anyone. Sonic was so fast that he did it first. Everyone else did it afterwards and slower. Yeah, it's so. Oh, nice, cool jalapeno. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Last time I fucking did this, everyone was like, "Oh man, you're gonna poop fire." Not so. I hurled as soon as I got to my car.
So the last time he did this, he told me that jalapenos were as hot as he was gonna go. And now he's past that mark by about 198,000 Scoville units or so.
Rob's talking super slow because he hates me. Mrs. Lesson grabbed a journal from the pile, and Sonic knew it was his because it looked just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times it was crazy. Mrs. Lesson opened to a totally random page, and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read it. Oh, this is the best part. Dear Journal, I called the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. They're itchy. And it is difficult to sit still with them because they're so itchy. I have to back up to relieve, or wait, no. I have to back up against stucco surfaces and rub up and down on them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams only make my ball sweat smell like the breath of a thoroughbred, and I think Amy, my girlfriend, noticed. I hope my doctor calls. Love, Sonic. Oh no, stop reading! Said Sonic, but he reacted too late because it was already read. All of it. Everyone in the class laughed, and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knows about his ball problems. Fucking yeah, man. Straight up. Sonic felt his rage build up inside him like a pool of lava in a volcano. Stop laughing at me! Don't tell anyone! Shouted Sonic. Oh shit, that was gross. Sorry about that, team. Sonic was laughing, but everyone was laughing so loud that they did not hear him, and Sonic was just so embarrassed and mad and sad, but more embarrassed. So he ran out of the class fast, super fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened it and screamed into it. He screamed, "The sucks!" Curse words too. "What is the problem?" said Tails. "Are you mad?" said Tails. Sonic was mad, so he nodded. "You should tell everyone that it is okay to have problems with your balls. And that they probably have problems that they don't want everyone to know about, so stop laughing at me." Sonic thought Tails was right, because Tails was smart. Knuckles was here too, so he said, "Sonic, what is with this? What is this I heard about you having problems with your penis and balls?"
What a great voice.
Sonic was so mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It is now second period, so it's okay. And that class was history class. Sonic did not care about history class. "Hey, Amy," said Sonic. "Check me out." Sonic did a dance move. "Whoa, cool, let's said Amy. And Sonic and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched. But the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble.
Oh my.
I know. And who's gonna tell Sonic he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? Me, man.
Yes.
It was so fucking stupid, I hate this. I was so confident, so happy. Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, oh fuck, you got stuck in my throat, shit. Hang on. Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, let's have sex. But he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard and he was sexy to everyone. Oh, that Serrano's not okay. The teacher arrived and they did class, but Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time, who was sitting next to Rouge. Amy and Rouge talked and they looked at Sonic sometimes and laughed, and Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's gay ball problem. And Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. Class ended and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. Hey Amy, why do you go telling Rouge about how hard we kiss? Smiley face. Said Sonic with a smile on his face. That meant that he did not care that Amy did this and really wanted her to because it made him look cooler. Actually, Rouge was telling me about the problems with your balls and penis and butthole that everyone found out about in your English class. Wow, was Sonic surprised. He did not know what to say. That's the end of chapter 1. And I'm done.
I believe you earned one of these, sir.
Thank you. I got a fan.
Was it worth it?
So it's chapter 2.
Not right now. I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the guy. I'll keep reading if you want me to.
No, this is
I'm worried about how it escalates to butthole problems.
this is a singular experience. Just letting you guys know, like, what's happening to our bodies is basically an immune response, like hitting everywhere in your body at once because your body doesn't know what the hell is going on anymore.
When you first started eating it, it's just all contained in your mouth, yeah? But now, about 5 minutes or so later, 10 minutes after, it's just all right here. And my body temperature is just going through the roof right now, and I can't handle it.
I feel so uncomfortable right now. You guys want to try the Hydra?
So,
Yeah.
Hey, before you guys leave, make sure you guys check us out at Rivet City. Make sure you guys check out our videos.
All
This
right.
shit's gonna be up.
If you were, we've got 1 badge left, so we're gonna have Tom print some more. So everybody who's gonna eat one of these peppers and join this club here, we'll have them at the Highlander Games booth tomorrow.
Hot Roxas won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah. What's that?
Hot Roxas won't be here tomorrow.
Okay, then you will get the remaining one, and everybody else I know will be here tomorrow. We'll make sure we get them.
Have them write down their badge.
Yep, we'll write down your badge name. Does anybody have a pen?
Yes.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, and Ricky, you still want one of these?
I fucking love you guys.
Oh, you want to read the last one while I do it?
We have a couple of options here because we only have 5 habaneros left. This one is not good. And I don't want to have anybody eat
I'll eat
that.
that one, Rob.
Really? Okay, we have 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got a bit of this cheese left. We can put some of this Hydra sauce on the cheese. Okay, 7, 8. Okay, we've got 8. So the real experience is on the habanero. It's gonna hurt. Ruby, you're getting the cheese because
You can't go easy on your relatives, Rob.
you heard it from Dylan.
Give me the fucking house.
All right.
don't feel good.
I figure that things can't get much hotter than they are now, so that
Things
That's
will
fair
never
game.
be.
That's fair game. Yeah, don't say that. Don't remind me.
You are, sir. Oh, okay. There you go.
We still have one more story we can read while this is happening up here.
Do it.
Would you like to be entertained?
Swallow it, trust me.
Alright, I'm gonna finish all my peppers up here and cheese since I got an extra chicken. Because, you know, for hair pleasure. Alright.
Speak loudly.
I'm going to speak loud.
Just tastes like blueberry.
Alright. Everyone.
Use this one. Are you buying it?
We all have to do it
That's
together.
loud.
If you're doing this, make sure you don't jump the gun. Everyone's doing this together.
Do it. There you go.
We all lie together.
Look at you, badass.
Anybody else want the cheese?
Yeah, let's wait till this is done, because, yeah, this is all
I just got to write it out.
Rob, make sure you get their bag.
Let's make sure that. Hey, Robert, all help.
Yeah, this is 7 pots and 1.5 wasabi ends. The heat wasabi ends after 30 seconds.
So like I enjoy spicy. I'm not like basically but I do enjoy it's just
Over 1.5 million with the hot sauce. The pepper is just the delivery system. Anybody else?
You guys are fucking
Here's the
just
thing, though, I'm
honest,
pretty sure
man.
after you get over 50, like 500,000 squares, it's all the same.
Yep. Tell me how your body reacts to it. All right. You take another hit?
Abby, you're done.
Oh,
I just scraped some off my ears, but I don't have a lot.
This is my first time meeting Abby, but she's a fucking beast. Holy shit.
You want some of the cheese?
Yes.
Burger, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Go slice a jalapeno on the bottom, too.
I was gonna say, let's throw some cheese on these. See how it goes.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, very good balance.
cheese is actually.
All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3, Hail Hydra!
Hail Hydra! Look at all these faces. Look at all these faces. I want to see who breaks first.
You're all fucked.
no, your breath.
Not my guy breathing in the death shade. Oh, he's making eye contact. Not broken. These guys, these fucking three right here, they're just toughing it out.
It's the, you have to look at the pupils though. That's
Oh yeah.
that's where they
They're dilating. And I got a canker sore. Well, that's starting to burn.
Oh shit!
See, the scariest part is my deaf guy here looks like Evan Peters, and it's freaking me the fuck out. I mean that in the greatest way, because Evan Peters' handsome as fuck. Oh, straight faced. Look at all these straight faces. Wow, I feel like a fucking just weakling now. Compared to all these Super Saiyans over here. Shit.
Actually, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
That's a really good taste.
What's that?
Yeah, it does. It tastes great. Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty soon you're gonna get the adrenaline kick.
See, these guys were all in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Dude.
I'm Yamcha.
See, the thing is, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, and then they walk outside and go, oh my god.
If you don't hurt
It's not even close.
You can like after
Round fucking two.
I went to
Yes.
and got like
My God, what's your name?
boneless, and I was just like,
Alan.
Motherfucker. No big deal.
Here's the thing about the blade. It's a lot. So
That's some intimidating ass shit.
this is just
All right, we're gonna read this last story, and while we're doing it, I want people to come up here one at a time and write your badge name down on this sheet of paper legibly. Yeah, please.
Can we trade paragraphs for this, Fergie? I can't get out. What's up, Lisa? All right, we're gonna read this last story. It's called "Oh Crap, I'm Pregnant."
Holy shit!
Yeah. It is probably the most risque one that I picked, but it's my favorite.
For Travis, that's called the Tuesday.
Maybe a Wednesday. Let's be real.
Chunks of bread into her mouth, out of the bag.
Man, I wish I could have bread.
Everyone ready?
Oh, we're ready.
I can't. I'll die.
It's been 9 months since I told my long-standing husband, Satan, that I was pregnant. And since then, our relationship has deteriorated with every passing day. If I'm honest, I understand why he hated me. If your husband was pregnant with Nicolas Cage's child, he'd be pretty damn pissed too.
What?
Oh, you heard that, right? Of course, the first thing that he asked when I broke the news was, "Holy fuck, Jesus, but you're a guy." It took me a while for me to explain to him that in actual fact I have both genitals, but that was in the past. So here we are today in a hospital, waiting for me to give birth. Satan allowed Nick to watch on the ground that he was allowed to, my fucking body is no for me, that he was allowed to sleep with Miranda Cosgrove. Hi, Carla. It took me a while to agree, but in the end, that bitch is an ugly motherfucker, and he isn't really going to enjoy it. Just put that hydra shit in my body.
The milk only delays it. It just gives you a moment of freedom.
Okay.
Y'all are wonderful.
It just stops it.
I consider it personal revenge for his endless hate towards me these past few months.
Well, I gave you the one.
Do you need my
I guess you're wondering why he's even here. Well, in truth, I don't know. Part of me feels like he's going to kidnap the child, and if I'm honest, I hope he does. The little bastard has already destroyed my life, and it isn't even out of my womb yet. Satan and I are still together. God knows why. I guess we both enjoy the sex.
The hospital is a horrible place, full of death, sickness, and hot nurses with massive tits. I'm praying to my father that the doctor delivering my child will be a Jensen Ackles lookalike, or at least a man. I'm not having a woman touching me down there, thanks. Fuck you, Dad. I'd say under my breath as the doctor walks in. She wears an awkward smile that makes me throw up down the front of my hospital gown. Her eyebrows are worse than an infinite rainbow of Crocs streaming through a twilight convention. Hello, my name is Miranda. I believe we've been acquainted before, she says, throwing a seductive glance at my husband, but quickly returns her attention back to me. I'm going to pull that cunt out of you today. She signals to the large... I'm going to pull that cunt out of you today.
As Miranda Cosgrove says.
As Miranda Cosgrove says. She signals to the large bump in my stomach. Just hurry up with it, please, I groan, reaching for Nick's hand. He takes it and rubs his own along my sweating palms. If you wish. Miranda reaches under the bed and pulls out the scariest thing I have ever laid my eyes on. It glistens like a crystal expanse of ocean. I can still see the faint red trace of its previous victims and feel myself shudder in fear. She is wielding one of the biggest knives I have ever seen. I recoil as she brings it close to my stomach. My grip on Nick's hand tightens as it tickles my skin. Sweat beads trickle down my face like rain droplets racing down the window pane. Oh God! I close my eyes. Fuck me in this Hydra shit. Praying for this nightmare to be over. You're damn right. Praying for this nightmare to be over. Oh my fucking God, what the hell is that thing? I hear Satan shout. I open my eyes and stare at the bloody life form being pulled out of my stomach. At first glance, it looks like a blue fur ball. And as I stare longer, I notice it is alive. I have given birth to Sonic the Hedgehog. My body is
I almost want you to read the Vita video.
This is a different thing entirely.
Actually,
But having together is a whole different thing.
Yeah, because it just, and then also
by the way, the cheese is from a cheese store in the Mall of America called Rivet City Cheese. And they're fucking
Cheese is delicious.
The cheese fucking tasty.
All right, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching our panel. Big thanks to everybody who took the Hydra Challenge. This was more than I ever would have imagined did it. I hope you're enjoying the effects of this amazing hot sauce. And we will, I don't know when we're next going to be, but if you go to cons in the area, chances are we'll be at one of them doing you guys stories. We were told VGM Con. We might even do this at Raj in the garage. Like,
Raj. Do it, Raj.
we can franchise this now that we're a big deal.
If you want to do it at Raj, I'll use my privileges to make sure you do it.
Oh, can you use your privileges to make sure Anthony eats?
No, he's a...
Oh, he's a bitch.
I know.
Oh, let's do it.
All right. Thanks. We're all done here. We're going to clean up, so feel free to check out YouTube karaoke.
I have to see that.
Stop by Highlander Games tomorrow to pick up your Hail Hydra badge.
I will try to get them down as soon as I can.
Good night, everybody, and thanks for coming.